So here I have a Rotten Dog MPU up for sale. Excuse me. So we had one of the MOSFETs that were totally dead here on the board. I did replace that. There's an IRL 540 in place, and I did swap out the power input header here. But we'll go ahead and get this thing powered up. Obviously, we're not in a real pinball machine, so we're not going to find a pinball, so we've got to wait a little bit. And we've got the relay trying to figure something out here on the play field. So we'll give this just a second to fully boot here. Or not fully boot, but kick into attract mode, I should say. And there we are. So we get the zeros on the board. Got the lamp matrix dancing, and we still have that relay trying to figure something out. I think that's the probably for the fan or something of that nature, but perfectly normal. But we'll go ahead and get it into test, and as you can see, once we enter test, that does go out. First test is going to be music, and not go through that backwards. This is all coming off of my speech or my soundboard here, but just testing the interface between the MPU and soundboard there. And into display test. So Whirlwind is going to test every output of the displays on this board. So as you can see, it's both alpha and numeric on top and bottom, with use of all, I believe, 32 of the displays there. And that always goes funky whenever it goes into it's just because of my LED lights that I have overhead that causes that sort of effect there on the camera. It's not actually doing that in person. And next test is going to be sounds.
Looks like rain.
And into all lamps. And then going through single lamps. We'll just fly through these since it's not as slow as the DE. And then into these coiled or solenoid tests. Testing both A side and C side of each of the 8 coils. And then the standard 8 here. And moving into the special solenoids. And as you can see, all the switches are working there for the special solenoids. And moving into switch test, we'll go through diagonally, testing both rows and columns here. And 64 switches are reported, not all of them used, but then obviously A side, C side relay select is working properly. And that concludes the test there, so everything is working 100%. This had came out of a game that I actually put the original System 9 board into after repairing it, so I have no use for this Rotten Dog MPU. And with it being a System 11 or an Mpu9211, it's quite useful to a lot of folks out there, especially, you know, for boards that are non-repairable there. So thank you so much for watching.